Cleetus McFarland is about to shake up NASCAR like never before. The YouTuber turned racer with millions of fans, high-speed skills, and a passion for American horsepower might actually bring Ram back into the sport, something we haven't seen in over a decade. So, what can we expect from Cletus in the Truck Series? And how big of a deal is the possible return of Ram to NASCAR? Let's figure it out in today's episode. Cletus McFarland has been a major figure in online motorsports content for several years. Recently, there's been a major update in his career. According to a report by Adam Stern from Sports Business Journal, Cletus might join the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2026. This is not just another content move. This could be a real step into top-level American motorsports. The news came out just after a race at Nashville, and it quickly started getting attention. The report says that Cletus could drive for a team backed by Ram trucks, which would also mark the return of the Dodge Ram brand to NASCAR after more than a decade. Ram left NASCAR after the 2012 season, so if this deal works out, it won't just be big for Cletus, but also for the sport as a whole. Adding a new manufacturer back into NASCAR, especially one as well known as Ram, would be a huge change. It could make the Truck Series more competitive and interesting again. Now, what makes this even more exciting is that Cletus is already racing in Arca. He started in 2024 and has completed 3 races so far: Daytona, Talladega, and Charlotte. These are all big, fast tracks that require real skill. Out of those 3 races, he finished in the top 10 twice. His best result was 9th place. That's impressive, especially for a first-year driver. Of course, not everything has been perfect. In the Charlotte race, he was involved in a wreck, but racing is full of risks, and every rookie makes mistakes. The important thing is that he's learning fast. That's why some people are debating whether it's too soon for him to move up to the Truck Series. Some fans say he should stay in Arca longer to gain more experience. Others believe his wide background in driving all types of vehicles, from drag cars to monster trucks, gives him a unique advantage. One important thing to consider is how serious Cletus is about racing. He may have started as a YouTuber doing fun stunts and car events, but today he is clearly focused on racing as a real profession. He's not just showing up for content. He's doing testing, learning about race setups, building a strong team, and respecting the sport. Also, if Cletus joins the Truck Series, it's not only about him as a driver. His massive online audience would bring a lot of new eyes to the sport, and NASCAR has been trying to attract younger viewers for years. Having someone like Cletus, with millions of young followers, could help NASCAR grow again in a way that traditional drivers can't. Now, let's talk about the manufacturing side of this. Dodge, under the Ram brand, was last seen in NASCAR in 2012. Since then, Ford, Chevrolet, and Toyota have been the main brands. There have been rumors over the past few years about other car brands joining, including foreign companies like Honda, but nothing official ever came out. If Ram returns in 2026, it would be their first time in 14 years. That could mean more funding, more competition, and possibly more fans coming back who missed the days when Dodge ruled the track. It also helps that Cletus is known for using Dodge and Ram vehicles in his videos and races. So, this partnership, if it happens, would make sense on both marketing and fan connection levels. It's not just a business deal, it's a partnership that already has roots in Cletus's brand. Now let's talk about the possibility of Dodge returning to NASCAR via the Truck Series. Dodge last raced in NASCAR in 2012, meaning it's been out of the sport for 13 years. Their return, especially via a fresh and dynamic face like Cletus, would be huge. The Truck Series is the most affordable entry point into NASCAR, which makes it the perfect starting place for Dodge to reintroduce itself and for Cletus to climb higher into the NASCAR hierarchy. And it's smart as well. Teams don't need to develop a full engine from scratch. They just need a new body style or nose for the trucks, which simplifies the process dramatically. The cultural side of this story is just as important as the mechanical. NASCAR has gone through big changes over the years, and not all of them popular. From the death of Dale Earnhardt Sr. in 2001 to the introduction of playoff formats, stage racing, and shifting away from traditional Southern tracks, A large number of longtime fans felt disconnected. Many said goodbye to the sport they loved, and now with someone like Cletus entering the spotlight, there's real potential to win those fans back. What's remarkable is how many people comment that Cletus is the reason they started watching again. In various forums, videos, and fan discussions, older fans have said they were drawn back to the Arca or Truck Series simply because Cletus was involved. They hadn't watched in decades. Some walked away after Dale Sr. passed away. Others quit when Rusty Wallace or Jeff Gordon retired, and others couldn't handle the changing race formats. But now, with Cletus showing up, entertaining the fans and racing with real heart and skill, they're back. They're not just good for views, it's good for the sport's future. And Cletus isn't just a media guy. He's a capable driver with over 150 vehicles in his collection and a long history of racing, tuning, and building. His Freedom Factory track in Florida is a motorsport playground that has become legendary on YouTube. It's near Daytona, has better weather, and excellent parking, which makes it a perfect venue for crossover NASCAR events. When someone like that enters the Arca and shows promise, the natural step is to look at the Truck Series and maybe beyond that, Xfinity and Cup. Some fans argue that Cletus could jump straight to Xfinity, and that's possible, but taking the truck route is a show of respect to the sport's structure. It's a way to prove that Cletus is not just an internet celebrity, he's a serious driver. Of course, NASCAR isn't what it once was in terms of TV ratings and overall popularity. It's declined since its early 2000s peak, but that's where Cletus adds serious value. He offers a bridge between the old and new, between grassroots fans and digital native viewers, between traditional racing media and social content empires. If NASCAR wants to remain relevant, this is the kind of person they need to attract and keep. There's a growing idea that Cletus McFarland is good for NASCAR in every way. He helps with sponsorship because his reach is massive. He helps with racing energy because his events are fun and full of personality. And he helps with marketing because his content is consistent and genuinely engaging. On top of that, he actually wants to race. He's not just doing this for a brand deal or content. He loves racing, he trains hard, and he wants to earn respect. There's another layer to this story, the return of Ram. Stellantis, the parent company of Dodge and Ram, is reportedly preparing to re-enter NASCAR through the Truck Series by 2026. If that happens, and if Cletus becomes the face of that effort, this won't just be a driver storyline. It'll be a full-scale marketing revolution. Think about it. A driver with 4.4 million YouTube subscribers launches a team backed by a legacy manufacturer like Dodge, which hasn't been around in over a decade. That's the kind of storyline that grabs attention from both die-hard fans and casual observers. Now, before you leave, just don't forget to give this video a like, smash that subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell for more upcoming uploads.